Hi, welcome to Smarter Marketing, the podcast that dives into the world of marketing strategies and techniques to help you achieve exceptional results. I'm your host, Terry, and today we're kicking off our series on event marketing. In this episode, we'll be focusing on the steps that you need to take before your event to generate awareness, promote your activities, and ensure that people are going to mark their calendars to attend your event. Whether you're organizing an in-person extravaganza or a virtual gathering, these pre-event strategies will help you make the most out of your marketing efforts. Before we begin, let's first understand what pre-event publicity is and why it's so important. Building anticipation and generating buzz around your event can significantly impact your success. Effective pre-event marketing allows you to reach a broader audience, engage potential attendees, and create a sense of excitement that translates into attendance and participation. So what do you need to do before the event takes place to get the word out? We're going to break it down into a few key areas: awareness, activity promotion, and calendar commitment. First up, awareness. It's crucial to build awareness for your event and ensure it reaches the right audience. Here are a few strategies to consider. Number one, define your target audience. Determine who those ideal attendees are and then tailor those marketing efforts to reach them specifically. Understanding their interests and preferences and pain points help you to create those compelling messages. Once you identify your audience, it's really going to be easy for you to get pictures for the event, to create posters, to understand their likes, their things that they're attracted to. All of that is going to be a really important step in defining your audience. Who are you helping? Who are you entertaining? Is it families with young children? Is this a professional collaboration where you need to have attendees that are certified in something? For example, maybe it's a medical event or it's an outdoor festival. Maybe it's music. Perhaps it's a training or a grand opening. Think about who it is that you want to participate first. Identify them, identify those key stakeholders, and keep that at the front of all of your marketing. Next, we're going to go to social media with that idea of who we're trying to reach. If it's professionals on LinkedIn, are we trying to reach out to families with young children under 4? There are certain places that we're going to be able to reach them. And in this step, we're planning on using social media. Social media is going to help us to get that information out to the right people, to have a landing place for the event. So when the word gets out, they can share it to their friends. We can get all of the details and up-to-minute updates and follow along on what's happening. If you're bringing in food trucks, perhaps maybe there's a new list of food truck participants every week. Use that social media account to communicate with your audience and make sure that in the header image, in the pictures down below, you manage that expectations and help them to understand what they're going to get when they get to your event. And the third thing that we're going to do here to build awareness is to engage and collaborate with people who have a similar relationship to audiences that you're interested in. So we've identified the audience and we've created graphics and content for social media. Now we need to help get the word out by using other platforms and accounts for people who are also interested in the same thing. So where influencers come in, that means that they could be thought leaders, for example. It doesn't necessarily just mean to be the one person on Instagram who takes pictures all day, but there are people who are influencers that are experts in their field, for example. So this could be anything from technical gear to learning about a medical procedure. Any of those people who create content are influencers, and there are influencers in every industry. So find and collaborate with them so they can help spread the word about your event. Their endorsement will also carry that significant weight and attract a wider audience because they are also an expert in their field. So next we're going to talk about activity promotion of the event and showcasing that value or excitement, the thing that makes your event unique, is critical to capturing the interest of those people, the people who are potential attendees. And there's going to be a few things that we want to consider here. So if we have a content marketing plan, we can use and leverage that to get engagement. So sometimes it could be giving away a ticket or a sweepstakes or maybe a door prize when they get there. That content marketing plan can include something that's going to be engaging. Then we can leverage in the content portion of it blog posts on the website, creating videos, interviews with people who are going to be there, sneak peeks at things that are to come, pictures and details and updates of perhaps last year's event, and helping manage what people can expect when they get to your event this year. The idea is to engage with them and leverage all of your marketing platforms. Email marketing, you can get free accounts through certain places, creating blogs on your website, whatever that looks like, mail pieces, billboards, yard signs. We're creating content and we're getting it out to the places that we need it to be. So I want you to think really deep about a content marketing plan. So the plan, when they're going to be launched, who's going to be responsible for creating them. If you have to get yard signs, for example, and banners, somebody has to do that, and we have to accommodate for the time it takes to get them. That's why it's written out in our plan. And we have that leading up to the event. So this is all things that are pre-event promotion. Then we go down to those email campaigns. You probably should already be collecting emails and a database. And unless you're brand new, it's going to be hard to have a subscriber list. But I want you to consider thinking of ways that you can get an email list. If it's 50, if it's 500, plan on sending that out ahead of time as a personal invitation. And then use that to send out the updates. Perhaps this is an exclusive email list, and you can send out exclusive offers to anyone on your email list and clearly communicate what's going to happen. So if this is a music festival, a food truck, a grand opening of a store, a product launch even, think about what the agenda is and how it's going to unfold for the day, where people need to go to get their tickets. Include all of that in the email and plan, if you have the time ahead of time, to send out several, including the information that you have out in your content marketing plan. So if there is going to be a sweepstakes, a discount, a giveaway, an early bird special, communicate that through your email. And then the referral program is another way to encourage people to refer or invite their friends and colleagues. Maybe there are industry contacts that they have that you want to have at your event. Think about offering something, an incentive or a reward for those referrals, if that's important to you, to create that loop of promotion and leverage that person in the audience, your email or your social media, to refer or bring somebody with you. And next, we're going to talk about that commitment, making sure that they mark their calendars. We always know that in an event, there's going to be a percent of people who don't show. It's a part of events. So, even if they say they're going or they even RSVP, we know that that's going to happen. In this particular slide, we're going to talk about how to help them to make that commitment, include it into their day, make sure it's on their calendar, and get them to become an actual attendee, whether it's a virtual Zoom or an in-person event or it's at a travel conference in another state. Our job is to really get the attendees and our percent of shows up as high as we can. To do that, our job is to demonstrate the significance and the value. And I keep talking about value in this. Even if it is a fun family festival, there's value in that to the families who are going to attend. So I want you to think about what is unique about what you're doing. If you're having a festival, if you're having a band at an event, if you're having the grand opening, or it's a conference with education pieces to it, there's going to be some value to your audience. That's why you're having it, because you want them to attend. So highlight those key benefits, communicating what's unique and about what the attendees are going to gain about attending your particular event. So it could be things like networking opportunities, maybe there's educational sessions, perhaps there's access to industry experts that they couldn't normally get. Maybe it's memories that they're creating or trying something new at the food truck rally. Think about how that enriches their personal or professional lives and communicate that back in your marketing plan. So when you create the content, when you create the emails, think about how much that 4-year-old is going to have memories at seeing the latest character or getting autographs signed, or perhaps meeting that one elusive professional that they couldn't normally network with. Communicate those benefits to your audience, and that's going to help them to solidify why they want to make sure that's a priority. Another way that you can help offer those commitments is those early bird discounts. So we talked earlier about having coupons, or maybe there's a buy one, get one free ticket, or if you refer somebody, then you can get your ticket free. Early bird discounts are another way to be able to do that. So if you get them, and that's why this is here, if you get them early to mark their calendars and they've already paid for their ticket, then most likely they're going to attend. And if you can create that urgency and have that limited time discount, then that incentivizes the potential attendees to commit to attending early on for you. And then testimonials are another way. Sharing those from past attendees or speakers, maybe even sponsors, and those who have positive experiences with your event. That social proof helps to alleviate any concerns and build that trust, making people more likely to commit to something that you're publishing out there in an event, a virtual event, training, whatever that may be. So there you have it, our comprehensive overview of some tips that you can do easily to implement for your pre-event publicity. So I hope these strategies and marketing ideas help you to consider and develop your marketing plan when you're organizing your next event. And I'll see you on the next show.